Okay, today our video is on solids and liquids, and this is a video that's going to go along with your lessons so that like as an additional resource. Okay, so the standard that we're looking at for this is identify an object as being either a solid or a liquid. And the learning target that goes along with that is the students will determine if an item is a solid or a liquid. So we're going to explore solids and liquids. Matter is all around us. It makes up all things. Scientists classify matter into three main states: solids, liquids, and gases. A solid is a kind of matter that has its own shape. A solid does not flow. A liquid is a kind of matter that does not have its own shape. Liquids take the shape of their containers. Liquids flow. So let's think about an example of a solid. What's an example of a solid? A solid would be like a chair. And what's an example of a liquid? An example of a liquid would be a glass of orange juice. Many things around us are solids. We're going to talk about foods that are solids. An apple or a banana is a solid. They have their own shape. Can you think of other foods that are solids? What about a watermelon or a pineapple? Many things we drink are liquids. Water and juice are both liquids. They are the shape of the bottle or cup that holds them. Can you think of other liquids? There's lots of other liquids. Yogurt would be considered a liquid. Gasoline would be considered a liquid. Lots of different liquids around us. Some solids and liquids can change when they are heated. Some solids and liquids change when they get cold. Water is a liquid. If water freezes, it becomes ice. Ice is a solid. But if ice gets warm, it will melt. Melted ice becomes water again. Water is a liquid. So that's a little bit confusing, but if water freezes, it becomes a solid because it's an ice cube. If water melts, if an ice cube melts, then it becomes a liquid again. Solids and liquids can change when we mix them together. A strawberry is a solid. Frozen ice cream is also a solid. Put the ice cream and the strawberry in a blender. Pour in milk that's a liquid. Mix it in a blender. Now it's a new liquid called a strawberry milkshake. The strawberry ice cream and milk all change when we mix them together. When we cook, we find many changes in matter. We use solids and liquids when we cook. Some things we cook get hot. Some things we cook will get cold. Hot and cold will make a change in matter. Mixing a solid and a liquid together will make a change too. Okay, so let's try this recipe for microwave fudge to see the change in the matter. I'm going to leave each one of these slides up in case you want to try it. You will need 3 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips, 1 can of condensed milk, a 1/4 cup of butter, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, a microwave bowl, an 8x8 pan, a wooden spoon, and cooking spray. Which of these things are solids and which of them are liquids? So the liquids would be the milk, the vanilla, and the cooking spray. And the solids would be chocolate chips, butter, salt, the wooden spoon, and the pan would also be a solid. Let me just leave this up for a couple more seconds in case you need to copy those down. Okay, Alright, so here are the instructions. Spray the pan with cooking spray. Put the chocolate chips, milk, and butter in a bowl. Cook in the microwave 2 to 3 minutes until melted. Take it out of the microwave and stir. Add vanilla and salt, stir until smooth. Pour the fudge in the pan. Put the pan of fudge in the refrigerator for 2 hours. Cut into squares and eat. So let me leave that up for a second in case you want to copy those down. Okay. Observe what happened to the fudge. How did the ingredients change when they cooked in the microwave? So how would they have changed? They would have become liquids. How did the fudge change when it was put in the refrigerator? So how would it have changed? It would have become a solid. Talk about the changes in matter when you made the fudge. Why did these changes happen? So we melted them when we put them in the microwave, and that made them become a liquid. And then when we put them in the refrigerator, remember we changed the temperature, and so when we changed the temperature, it changes the state of matter, so it became a solid. Okay, that is the end of our solid and liquids video.